What's going on, everybody? It's your boy LA Styles. We on another episode. Actually, officially two. The live we bring y'all in the .5. It's just officially two, featuring Ask Kia and my boy.
Don't make me pop you.
Currently.
Right.
So, what we gonna do today? Hold on, which one y'all rather go over first? The Joe Budden and Drake, or the defending your ex in her honor?
No, the Joe Budden and Drake, because I
honor.
feel like the ex gonna go into different conversations anyway.
I feel like that's gonna be the shortest one of the two, because mine's an absolute no. I've never seen a dude who was able to call his ex-girlfriend to come fight his new girlfriend because she violated. But a woman can call the dude to come fight her new boyfriend.
But would he go?
Would the ex go?
Huh?
Would the ex go? I've heard one dude say yeah, he would go.
So I have two exes who I know for a fact that I could call. Maybe three. The third one, he a little moody. So if he hot with me that day, he probably not coming. But could I call them? Yes. Would I call them? Absolutely not.
Now, if it was something outside of an instance with you and your new boo, you might call them.
No.
So let's say it's like you got a flat on side of the road, your boyfriend not answering the phone, but you know one of your ex lives close that you're cool with. You might call him or no. It's not late or anything.
It depends on my boyfriend. And why I say that is because everybody views respect differently.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're already in a committed relationship, we've had a conversation about respect, because you know how I go about mine. So if I feel like that's gonna cause a little argument with us later, triple A it is. I can't. Because I don't like to argue, and I don't want to have a conversation about dumb shit. Because I'm going to get disrespectful. Because I'm going to be like...
Why do you got to get disrespectful?
Because, say for instance, I used to deal with a dude who was a mechanic, right? We ain't never get in no relationship. We just used to fuck around, right? So, when I got a boyfriend, he stopped being my mechanic. But on his own free will, he was like, well, since you got a situation, I don't want to be your mechanic because you know I like you. I'm like, okay, cool, fine. So, like, calling him, if I had a flat tire, knowing that he would come, knowing that my current boyfriend would get in a little funk about it because he know I used to sleep with him. Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. I don't like drama in my life. I'm going to say, because instead of me being like, depending on how he come at me. So if he was like, why the fuck you call this nigga or some shit like that, I'm like, because you didn't fucking answer, so I call a nigga that would answer me. See, I'm going to match the disrespect. So I just try to avoid those kind of situations. It's too much. Yeah, I can't. I don't like foolishness.
So you just know you got two in the possible that you could call, but you can't think of no circumstances to call them.
I mean, for what? There wouldn't be no reason. Because my thing is, hopefully, every relationship you get into is a step up from the relationship that you were in. So, I shouldn't be calling the past to take care of what I can, or what you should be able to take care of for me now. And I definitely shouldn't be in the same situation. Like, a year ago, I might not have no money. And I need somebody to fix the car. A year from now, I should be in a better place where if I get a flat tire, I should be able to handle it. That's crazy.
Now check this out. One woman threw a wrench in the conversation. She said, if her and her ex, she ain't go into details, but she said if her and her ex are still doing things on the side, then he should come through. He should definitely come through.
If y'all still doing things, because no nigga you fucking should leave you stranded. And if you fucking a nigga that's not gonna give you what you need, you shouldn't be fucking him. That's crazy. So yeah, if y'all still sleeping together, absolutely call whoever you need to call. Baby, one of y'all better answer. If I'm sleeping with 10 of you niggas, all 10 of you better answer. And whoever gets you first is the winner. Like, that's crazy.
So now you gonna have two dudes that you sleeping with fighting each other.
Why would they be fighting?
Because that's what you call them for. That's in the instance. This is what she was saying, right? If her new boyfriend is violating her physically, and she was doing things sexually with one of her exes, she should be able to call him to come help her in this situation.
I mean, she should, but that's messy as fuck.
See?
She said, like, the principle on it is, if I sleeping with you, we should be able to benefit one another. So yes, she should be able to call him, but it's still messy. And why you would call him behooves me, because where's your daddy? Where's your brother? Where's your play brothers? Because after y'all make up or whatever, whatnot, now you got to explain why this nigga come through, because I'm pretty sure they didn't know. It sounded like they didn't know about one another. So, well, the old dude know about him, but the new dude don't know about old dude. And yeah, no, because now you got the offer of the explanation and shit like that. See, I'm not with none of that. Cause me explaining
I was telling motherfucker, I was like, man, nowadays a lot of people don't even throw hands though. A dude will throw hands with a girl for sure, especially on some hard ass nigga shit. But a dude will throw hands with a girl, but a lot of these dudes not fighting. So what if the dude I'm coming to help you with is a dude in his 20s and he ain't interested in fighting me?
That's her bad. And the thing about it is, she calling him and she know that's a possibility. That's fucking nuts. She trash.
And that's why I'm like, but then and then how would I explain this to my girl? Hey, I'll be back. I gotta go fight Kia new man.
Play sister? Bitch, don't die. Today, tomorrow. No.
I come home, bruises on my face, and Angie like, what the fuck happened to you? Oh man, I had to go fight old girl, new nigga, cause I'm finna be in a whole nother fight with Angie and shit.
Nah. Don't go to sleep and get your bag. Go ahead, get your bag. I don't know, at this big age, I don't too much do no much fighting no more, but I just seen that's crazy. That is crazy. Because I can't fathom why I would be. And I mean, it'd be one thing if she don't know, like, dude get physical. Like, if that's the first time or whatever, whatnot. But the signs be there. And sometimes, and y'all know, I always go hard for my girls. But sometimes we ignore them signs. We ignore them flags real bad. And then we be like, well, how could this happen? Bitch, you saw. You knew it was coming. But if that's
two of that nigga exes with black eyes told you that nigga be beating women. And you like, he would never do it to me.
Right. They be like, oh, well, he don't. And don't get me wrong, because and I always explain to girls, like, the treatment that a man gives you doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to give it to the next person. But something like that, baby, you shooting back, because that's two of them. There ain't one of them. I can't really back you up on this, because you know what, especially with me and my smart ass mouth. Well, I know I getting hit if he violent. So nah, I'm not with it. I'm not with the shit at all.
E, where you at, man? E, I know his wife.
I'm listening.
Hey, yo, hypothetically, your ex-girlfriend call you because she got beef with her new boyfriend. You going over there?
Man, that's why they make the police, man.
So she got the wrong number. She meant to call 911. Is what you're saying?
If it 911 for her community outreach, can't do nothing for that.
What you mean you can't do that? What you mean you can't do that, man? You good? Okay, so is it a difference if you had a child with this person, and your child might be over there? Is it different? Is a different kid?
It's all domestic.
No, I'm saying does that matter in terms of going over there?
You know, it depends if I know them. If I know the
person,
history of violence, if I know that me coming over there is going to aggravate the situation more, and it wouldn't do. If I know the outcome is going to be obliteration, something bad is going to happen out of it. I don't want that smoke because I got my own life and stuff going on ahead of me. So she gonna have to call the police or somebody, man. If it got something to do with my child, I'll call the police.
So if it's just her, she needs to call the police. But if there's a kid involved and your kid over there, you gonna call the police.
It's their house, man. It's their house. So I try to stay out of other people's homes, but when it has something to do with my child or something like that, and I do know something about it, then I'm gonna have to get the proper authorities, because I can't do it. You know, I can't. What I'm gonna do is make a mess out of it, and make things worse. So I think I'm gonna have to get the proper authority figures online and take things that route, man. Try to do the right thing. But you know, if they're involved with like a community organization such as a church, then I'll get I'll call their pastors. I'll be like,
you calling people pastors on them, man?
Call their pastor.
What are you gonna do? Pray for them?
No, get in contact with them.
She getting her ass beat now. You want the pastor to pray for her?
No, the pastor gonna have to either come over there, because they got some power and authority that I wouldn't be able to have. You know? Like they'll be able to stop what they doing. Some pastors and authorities would do that, but some would just be like, you know what? If it gets to assault and abuse or hands or somebody threatening to hurt somebody, yeah, the best thing to do, if the pastors and the elders say call the police, you better just call the police, man. I'm sorry. I mean, what else can you do? What else? Unless you know he's a whole ass dude, then you go over there and check me. But if you don't know the dude, then it's like playing Russian roulette. Domestic cases, man, you never know how somebody gonna act with domestic cases.
God damn, man. Hold up.
He's sure
Powered by Riverside FM.
I don't know what to tell you.
I can't believe y'all both leaving people hanging like this.
You ain't going. So it's
how you know I ain't going, kid?
You ain't LA, you going?
Think about it. See what I'm saying?
What would make you go?
If my son over there and he might be saying something he ain't got no business saying, I might have to go over there.
Okay, I can respect that. God forbid you and Angie break up, right? God forbid. And Angie getting into a situation with her new little boo, and he hit her and she called you. You going?
Angie? Nah, not with Angie. Nah, I ain't going.
Why?
Cause she gotta learn the hard way. She should have stayed at home. She had a good nigga who don't do all that. So now,
that's crazy.
Now you realize the grass on the other side got hands, and now you want to call me? Nah.
You going with your gun on your hand? You going with your gun on your hand?
If I was going because my son is over there?
Yeah.
I'm not a gun person. Not since the military. I got a thing against those. But if it's a new generation nigga, I would have no choice, because I don't feel like these niggas fight.
They don't.
You definitely got to go with somebody. I definitely can't go by I feel like if you go by yourself, you at risk.
Right.
you at risk because his guys could be over there. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been a situation.
Okay.
By the time you get over there, it's him and his guy. If he don't like some shit, because his emotion is going already. If he don't like some shit, now you could be in a 1 versus 2 scenario. You know what I mean? And I think, and a lot of this shit just stems from we ain't picking right. We ain't picking right.
That's what I see.
But I blame Kia not giving out enough advice to the women community out here.
I can't listen. I can only catch the ones who try to catch me. I can't nurse the world now. I'd be crazy.
You gotta try.
Well, now that we know all of us leaving our exes hanging, well, I know my ex is coming, so there's that.
So your ex dude call you right now, who you say he'll come for you. You said that's what you just said. I know I got at least 2, maybe 3, but probably minimum 2. So at the very least, after 3, I know I got 1. I could call if something come up. If you just never end up having to make that call, but he made the call to you, would you go?
For the 2, I know for sure. Yep. But for the one that's impossible, I ain't going.
So does it depend on what's going on that you going, or you going for anything?
No, if they call me, I'm coming. And why I go if they come in? Because they've been very instrumental in me raising my son. And they're still present in his life. Not mine, but his. So, if they call me, I'm coming. Because if I need them for anything, I could call them today. Now, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna go over there and get into no altercations with their little girlfriend and none of that. But I'll at least go because they call me. But, I try to talk them down a little bit.
Okay. All right, you got anything, he disappearing over there. He know his wife gonna whoop his ass.
I didn't hear that right there.
He tried to go to any ex house, Tiffany on your ass.
No, I ain't messing around with that.
But by the it's definitely at the door, and not inside at the door either. Your shit is outside at the door.
You know what?
I
could say she ain't never in our 10 years. She ain't never packed none of my stuff. She threw my things, and she ain't throw them outside the house. But she ain't never packed. I'm the one who packed my stuff more times than I should have, and they stayed packed for a long time too. And I forgot some of my stuff was packed for a while. But she probably. I don't know. I would hate to think of what she would do.
Oh, though.
But fortunately, this long ago, I ain't had many exes.
Yeah. You been doing kind of alright.
Yeah.
You been doing kind of alright.
Kind of alright.
Yeah. I give him kinda. I give him kinda for now. As far as like his, I don't know if they say body count, but as far as his regular relationship count, he real low. He might be at like 5 or 6 or some shit like that.
That's awesome.
In his lifespan. So, and I think he married like 3 of them.
Oh my goodness. This the final one?
He lived by the book. You know what I mean?
Is this the final one?
Oh, the final one? I don't know. Only he know that. What has it been, 10 years?
We're gonna pray for you.
Thank you.
He said thank you. You gonna pray for E?
Yeah.
We gonna call this episode 2, Pray for E. Everybody. Pray for Eric.
My homeboy asked me about the other day, and he was like, Toya Johnson be acting like she's so much better than everybody. She's on her 3rd marriage. I was like, that's crazy.
The key would be how long these marriages is lasting.
They love her enough to put a ring on it. She getting pregnant or never married. She could say no,
but it almost wasn't even worth. None of it is worth the hassle if your shit lasted anything under. You should be at 5 to 10. It technically should be for life, but you should be 5 to 10 minimum. 5 to 10 years should be minimum for marriage. Otherwise, what was it for? It should be the minimum. Otherwise, it makes it seem like what the fuck do you get married for? If you was married for 2 years and got divorced, then what the fuck did you ever get married for?
They ain't overcoming it.
But I'm saying that's so short. There couldn't have been a big enough change for that to happen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kia, what the hell you doing?
I was trying to enlarge.
I think your stuff echoing now. I think your stuff echoing now. Oh, it went away.
Yeah.
For some reason, when you turned the other way, it had like an echo. Anywho, but it couldn't be been. Let's say I know Angie for 5, 6, 7 years. We get married and got divorced in a year and a half. What the fuck really happened in a year and a half? I'd known her for 5 or 6. We were just together for 5 or 6.
The husband you was supposed to be.
What is that? I was the person. I was the man I was supposed to be. Otherwise, you'd never thought I was marriage material in the first place.
She might have been holding out for the ring. You never know.
So again, we fucked up. Then we should have never been married again. Should never been married. These people got to stop with this. Hey man, we had a strong 6 months dating, and now we getting married. We had a strong 12 months.
I proposed on 6 months.
But did you get married in 6 months? You know, it's about just getting engaged. People are getting married, completely married in 6 months, in a year.
Mean, they say when you find your wife, you know it. So I don't know. But you know what? My parents got engaged at 11 months.
And look at the generation you talking.
And you know they coming up on 30 years.
But look at the generation. See, that generation, which is prior to us, so I'm 40. My mom turned 60. We exactly 20, or quote unquote, exactly 20 apart. Some months, but it's quote unquote 20 apart, right? So she was born in the 60s. She was born in 63. I was born in 83. In that day and age, and prior, a lot of people didn't even marry for emotions.
My parents met in the 90s. Women had all their rights.
No, but it's still. But I'm saying, but they was older people. I'm saying that it's the older people. They see, hey, I might not be head over heels in love, but I like him a lot. I'm pretty sure I can love him if we date enough. And they looking at it like he works, he has a job, he's always had a job, he take care of his whatever the case. It's more like a business transaction, along with emotion. So it's like business first and emotion second. This generation is emotions first and then business second. This is how you can marry a nigga and he ain't got no job. Why the fuck is you marrying a nigga who ain't got no job?
That is crazy.
Or who always in between jobs. You marrying a nigga who got 5 kids and on child support, and you know when they hit his checks, he only come home with $400. What the fuck are y'all getting married for? It's no disrespect.
But get married, why are you sleeping with him? But whatever.
Listen, this is what I don't listen. You have to ask I'm the wrong person. I'm not these people that's out here doing it. You know what I mean? But doing it.
That's crazy.
And they doing it at a high level. Like it's a lot of people, and then it'd be like, I thought he was gonna change. I thought she was gonna change. I thought it was gonna be different. Though what was gonna be different?
Real.
He been showing you who he is the whole time. Don't know why when people show us shit that we don't want to believe it. He been in between jobs for 10 years, from 25 to 35. What you think gonna change and he going into 40? This is who he is now.
I ask that question all the time. But when people show you are, baby, potential do not feel like one.
And one thing y'all gotta, for dudes, a man has work ethic or he do not. He has work ethic for men or he does not. If you meet a man and he always in between, he don't have good work ethic. And you can't base your life, or if you're gonna marry or have kids with him, based on if he possibly did have good work. One day he might get good work ethic though. You shouldn't be planning on if whatever the fuck he gonna do. If he get it together, we can't plan on ifs. And by the time you realize he's never gonna get it together, you done had 2 and 3 kids with him.
Oh, that's crazy.
And now you mad at him. And putting him on child support knowing he don't got no job. Then you get mad that he don't pay child support, but how you gonna pay child support? He never had a job. You knew that.
As an example all the time. Baby, I knew at 4 months pregnant that shit wasn't gonna work. Ain't no need for me to pretend. Check it out. This shit gonna be what it's gonna be. We both made some choices and now I'm stuck with it. Cause baby. But you also have to be strong enough to say, and you got a lot of people who just, oh, I don't want to be alone. Baby, if we stay together, I'm gonna be miserable. So go ahead and work it out. Maybe.
The best thing is to correct the shit as soon as you can.
Yeah.
As early as you can, you got to get off that train. Wherever that motherfucker's headed, you shouldn't be on it. As early as you can find out, stop waiting and prolonging shit. Get the fuck off that train. And I know it might seem harsh, like, man, don't you want to give it time? If that person wanted it as bad as you wanted it, it wouldn't take that much time.
For real.
How long you gonna wait on him to get off the couch?
I'm too violent for the patience. I cannot. And I haven't been in any situations now at this age that would result in me being violent. But I know young kids. Cool, baby.
But with that, we finna get into Kia's favorite topic on Joe and Drake, Joe Budden and Drake, and that situation that happened recently.
I just thought it was hilarious. But so what I don't know is I saw the beef and the post, but why? Where did it come from? What happened?
You saw who? Drake?
So I saw Joe Budden's little. So how I first saw it was on the Shade Room. Mm-hmm. So all I saw was Joe Budden's tweet and then Drake's read, because that nigga had a gay man help him do that. Swear to God. Anyway.
No, so I'm gonna read it. It stems from Joe Budden podcast, and I'm gonna read the stuff that he said on there.
Okay.
And this is what stemmed the Drake tweet and stuff like that. Everything actually came out after that. Right. So on Joe Budden's podcast, Joe Budden says they did an album review for Drake's new album. You know what I mean, I get shout out Drake his new album For All the Dogs. All right. Joe Budden says, this is Joe's talking. He said Drake is rapping for the kids. Right? So this is what he's saying. Joe said he rapping for the children. Yo dog, I had to look up how old this nigga was when I finished listening to the album. Budden said, you are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days, which of course is not 20 days anymore. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You're going on 37 years old. Get the fuck away from some of these younger niggas and stop fucking these 25-year-olds. That's what Joe said. Then he said, I want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people. He's rapping for the kids. The streams, the accolades, he ain't trying to rap for me. And I accept that. And then this is where the tweet, Drake's tweet comes in. Talking about how Joe has failed at music and everything.
Now, what I do appreciate is Drake didn't lie. Joe has some valid points, but I think sometimes those of us who are not Joe Budden fans, you know, what makes you the expert here? like you're not even 50 Cent, because you know 50 Cent crack on anything and everyone. Like, where's all his expertise coming from? I think that's where we're like,
for Joe?
Yes.
Okay, so on the follow up on that, on the later on, he says Joe said he is always talking from his viewpoint is he was the best or one of the best niggas in the world in rapping.
Joe Budden?
So that's what he said. So he's always, whether he's no longer rapping or not, he's always coming from that viewpoint as being one of the best in the world when it comes to rapping. He said it might not be documented. He might not have no accolades, this, that, and the other. He said, be ask your favorite rappers or your favorite rappers. Anytime they was in a studio somewhere, I'd be there. Whoever thought they was cold or whoever thought they was nice, I'll pull up on them.
Interesting.
But I also don't think he necessarily meant malice is in the way he said it. Because one thing I gravitated to was, I want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people. But he said he ain't trying to rap for me. I accept that. So I think it's coming from, like, you know what I mean? I know how good Drake was or can be, and I wish he kind of would rap something that I could listen to, versus if you rap a lot of the shit aimed at the littles and the youngs, then I know this ain't for me. It's almost like if you had Jay-Z and he was always doing it and he never got around to rapping 444, that album. You be like, damn. If he never did that, but you had in your head that he could, you probably felt like you missed out on something. So I feel like Joe is thinking like, you know, he's wording it differently. It's thinking like, man, if dude just moved on and get to rapping to the adult shit, you know what I mean, from the grown man perspective again, maybe we should get some good ass, you know what I mean, music coming from a dude who likes lyrics or into lyrics and shit like that. When you rapping for the young people, you don't really got to use lyrics. You just rap about any motherfucking thing, or guns and shooting and money and chains and whatever the fuck else. So I think that's where he was coming from, although it just might have came off a certain way. But I don't think he definitely not trying to tell him what to do. Now, he did probably go too far in this, tell him, going over the age, you're 37, get the fuck away from them young niggas and stop fucking 25-year-olds. That sounded like it was personal.
I mean, but truth hurts. Because he looked like fucking Sexy Red. But anyway.
But if he 36, can he sleep with 25 and then not be a problem? If he 36?
No, he shouldn't.
If he 36?
No, he shouldn't. And don't get me wrong, I am a woman who dates older men. But no, he shouldn't. At 25, I just think men over 30 should stop sleeping with people less than 3 years younger than them. Until they. So here's the thing.
At 25, you old enough to have a master's, damn near.
A woman
you
at
got 2 degrees.
A woman at 25 definitely should not be sleeping with a 36-year-old man. And don't get me wrong, like, we just made a joke about the other day. Y'all remember when we were young and dating a nigga over the certain age was like you, and now we dating daddies and sons. I get it. But at 25, she's a child to him. I got nieces who 25.
But Drake ain't old enough to have no 25-year-old.
He 36 though.
That's 11 years.
He's 37. He's 37. He's not 36. I'm 37 as well. There's no way I'm sleeping with a man under 35. Period.
You tripping, Keith.
I'm not.
I could kind of agree if that 25-year-old wasn't sexually active. If that 25-year-old been sleeping with niggas through her whole college phase on 8 years, and Drake is only looking to have sex as well, and you only living at 25 to have sex, then why can't they have sex together?
Because he can find a little 32-year-old who popping coochie like she 21. Stop it. Nope. Absolutely not.
Yeah, but that 35-year-old ain't gonna be into his childish music like the 25-year-old.
He playing his music while they fucking? That sucks.
Probably getting her advice on it. You know what I mean? How you think this sound? You know what I mean? How you think this gonna go in the club? Because I know you be in there. You probably be in there with R. Kelly.
He could be a mentor. He cannot be sleeping with her. That's crazy. He should not.
Yeah. Go on now. 36. I don't think that ain't too far away though.
Too far away from what?
From anything. That same 25-year-old can have 2 degrees and 2 to 3 kids by then.
She could, but
she can't have sex with a 36-year-old?
No, she needs to sleep with somebody on her age or shit. If she got 3 kids, she needs to fucking close her leg. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, no. Absolutely not. No.
You gotta think nowadays, some of these women that's going on 36, 37, their kid is had like a newborn right now. It's grandmothers in their 30s.
Don't make it right.
Hey, we talking about what's right?
If you were single at 40, would you be dating a 25-year-old?
I don't know.
I feel like you're lying.
I would want to say probably not.
We talk about women maturity and choices and decisions all the time.
Correct.
So don't get me wrong. You got 25-year-olds who are mature as fuck. Some of them. And got their shit together, buying houses.
I was just gonna say, so if you saying like dating with the hopes of a relationship and I'm 40 and they in their 20s, then no. But what if I wasn't looking for that?
She alright to sleep with.
Most likely.
That's not.
But you probably not carding these people when you out here though. So if you hit 35, you gotta go card everybody.
Some of these little kids do look like they on age with us. So you know. You don't really check out these. You know what I mean? If Drake is in the club and he's talking to a girl, because Drake don't look like he's close to old. If he's in a club and a girl try to talk to him, he talk to her and they have relations. Only thing I think is of the concern is if she of age. You're not really thinking is she my age? Yeah.
So if she ended up being like 25, 26, 27, you're not thinking, oh man, I just violated. We don't card people like that. The people don't walk around with their IDs that's on their chest so you just know what their age and stuff is. Especially if you just looking to have fun. In that moment, you're not looking at, you know what I mean?
What they call.
No, you do need, now if you got a jealous, envious ex who like stalk you, you definitely need to be telling people that. You should definitely wear a sign that says, hey, if you mess with me, you know what I mean, and we come out this bar, your tires might be on flat because my ex kind of crazy.
Kinda?
However you want to word it. However you want to word it to make you feel better.
Call her up.
Call who up?
Your ex. So I can fight the both of y'all together.
Why, for slicing your tires?
Yes. And then I'm gonna lock her up.
But what if he warned you ahead of time? If she was like this.
Oh, I don't deal with niggas with problem exes. I don't got time. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But if anything, I think that's where Joe. It kind of seemed personal when he said that part, but I didn't take the rest of what he said with any type of malice. You know what I mean? I think it's just him. It's like at a point in time, for people who don't know, Eminem is like my favorite rapper. All right, because I'm a more lyrical person, right? And he had a phase when he was going through his rehab and stuff like that, and he was rapping about drugs a lot or getting clean a lot, and I could tell that the music had changed. And I used to wish that Eminem get back to Eminem, like you know what I mean? But that wouldn't. I wouldn't. If I had to say that, I wouldn't mean that in any type of disrespect. Like, man, I wish Eminem just get the rapping for us sober grown people, man, to stop making this childish music and immature music that he be making. Still shit. You know what I mean? If I said it like that, it would come off like there's malice intent behind it. Like I'm trying to shame him or trying to disrespect him, when really I just want to see my favorite rapper get back, you know what I mean, to being in pristine form.
Right. And I can respect that.
But I definitely think it could have been worded somewhere different. This first part makes it seem. And stop fucking 25-year-olds. Get the fuck away from them younger niggas and stop fucking 25-year-olds. I don't really know what that mean. Because when you say get the fuck away from the younger niggas, he could be giving game to a lot of these young dudes too, though. As far as like the music business and shit like that.
No, see, what kind of game you gonna get from Drake?
The music business, you know what I mean? Guaranteed, if you get a song with him, it might be close to a hit. You gonna get some streams. You gonna get some money.
Yeah, because he do have a lot of fans, and I think he whack personally.
Who, Drake?
Yeah.
He definitely ain't what he used to be. He used to be better back in.
I like the Drake that came out singing falsettos with Trey Songz.
I like the So Far Gone Drake. The original is actually, you know what's crazy? I thought about after I read this. It kind of seems like, look, and somebody might take this as disrespect, but it kind of seems like he's digressing a little bit.
Who, Drake?
Yeah, like he didn't start rapping like the Littles and then get better. And you know what I mean, and get more business minded and get more knowledgeable and get more like Jay-Z, you know what I mean, came out rapping about drugs, rapping about streets, rapping about, and then as he got money and got into a better position, his music changed to where he don't even rap about that type of stuff no more. Drake is almost backwards.
Yeah, Drake reminded me.
He came in rapping like adult music, best I ever had, and you know what I mean, he was rapping about regular life shit, and then he kind of went backwards. As he got money, he started rapping about street shit.
Yeah. He remind me of the dudes who be lying about where they grew up at. How about they grew up in the hood and they come out in the suburbs, isn't it?
But that's on Drake, you know what I mean? Clearly he got he said he wanted to be the #1 artist ever. So his goals, yeah. So his goals is to continue to make hits. I think they say he just surpassed Michael Jackson on one of the charts. He ain't #1 yet, but he just surpassed Michael Jackson in number of #1 hits. I think with 13 or tied him. I think he tied him with what's the song on the new album? First Person Shooter. Just became #1, and that tied him with Michael. I believe that tied him with Michael Jackson at 13 hits.
I haven't even listened to that album.
13 #1 hits.
I haven't listened to Drake since he did that Drake and Future mixtape. I was so stressed about it. So if I didn't hear it on the radio, I don't hear it.
Hey, but also it's like the people who do get to that point where it's kind of like the more adult or lyrical miracle. Drake could probably carry it like Jay-Z did because he got the name. Mm-hmm. Like Eminem they just have the name, so it comes with a certain fan base. Who sent this message? That was Eric. Was that Eric? Yeah, that was Eric. Okay. So it comes with a certain fan base. So like Eminem, you might not like him. Depends on the mood he in when he makes an album. But his fan base is so big that whatever he puts out is going to get streamed crazy anyway. He's just that big. Anyway, he's like one of the most streamed artists, even just on Spotify numbers alone. He's like in the ridiculous billions. He got like, as far as musicians go, or like rap artists, he probably has the biggest YouTube following there. You see how many subscribers is on Eminem's YouTube channel?
No. Is it a lot?
I think he got the most I've ever seen in any music person. Let's go. Let's say Drake. Let's go look up Drake. Drake YouTube channel. Drake YouTube channel has 28 million people, and he's like one of the biggest. You know what I mean? A lot of people say he's the biggest. He has 28 million followers. Right? How is it hard not to get streams when you got 28 million followers? Then you gotta say you got Kanye. Kanye has 9.6. He's supposed to be big. He got 9.6. Let's go with Jay-Z. We gotta find Jay-Z channel. Do we still have it? Jay-Z has, no, I don't know if it's him or not. No? It's his official channel, 3.4 million. So Drake is by far what they say is, you know what I mean, like ridiculous up there. 28 million. Let's see. Michael Jackson's YouTube channel is 28 million. Actually, he is like a few 100,000 over Drake's. 28 million. So that's a ton. And Eminem has 57 million YouTube subscribers. So over twice as Drake's. And Drake supposed to be the biggest. So I think anything he puts out, he has that following. So I think Drake can do that. But I think Drake is also in the money game, and he knows that as long as it's the young people that's really streaming and looping, just playing music all day. So if he can stay in that pocket for as long as he can with making music with all the other younger rappers, he can keep those streams up. You get what I'm saying? Versus falling into the pocket like Nas. Nas, great artist, but Nas is not getting streamed, you know what I mean, heavy like that. And no other lyrical person. Method Man's not getting streamed like that. That's why he turned to acting. Not that he don't make money doing music, but I think Drake is playing a new game. You said what?
I just saw Boom Crusher in the movie.
What are you talking about, Kia? Where's Kendrick?
I said I just saw Bone Crusher in the movie.
What movie?
I can't remember.
Has 12 million. How much J. Cole got? J. Cole got 7. Damn, J. Cole got the least amount of following between those three. Still a ton of people though, 7.1 million. And Joe Budden YouTube channel just got over 1 million. It's crazy. And that was actually his official YouTube channel. But yeah, I don't think he intended to be disrespectful, but it was
so
definitely.
You don't think Joe Budden intended to be disrespectful? You think Drake just took it personally?
It's Drake gonna take anything that Joe says almost personally.
Why?
Because they have history of not liking each other already. Back from when Joe Budden was rapping and he was dissing Drake on multiple tracks, back to back. And they supposedly used to be in the same clubs a lot, and they used to sleep with the same girls a lot.
That's crazy.
This is what they say until Joe stopped.
And then Joe Budden grew up.
And then Joe stopped rapping like that and getting into podcasting. So he went out as much. I mean, you can be in those circles when you performing at a club. So it's easy to get into the club girls because you performing at a club, or you performing at a strip club. So you talking to strippers, sleeping with strippers, and Drake, y'all in the same. They was in the same little rotation at a point in time. This is all with Joe Budden's words. You know what I mean? They used to talk. They talked to a few of the same girls from strip clubs and shit like that, and they met each other in the same strip clubs and shit at times.
In a loving relationship, that's crazy. I mean, he ain't saying that reality TV. Just give it a rest already. I just don't like Joe Budden. But I don't know.
What you got against Joe? As what? As far as what?
A rapper and a person.
You don't like him as a person? That's hard. Yeah.
I just want to. Sometimes I just be trying to figure out who makes him a person of authority in the rap game. Because he's not that hard. And how many hits do you have, sir?
I think 2.
Exactly.
I think they give him pump it up, and I don't know what the other one is.
You think 2? You see how sad that is?
But again, Joe said he always talked from a perspective of he's one of the best rappers in the world.
And you know what? We all should believe that we're the best at whatever it is we set out here to do. But sometimes, a swift kick in the ass and a dose of reality should be, you should have friends in your corner and be like, bro, this ain't your fight. Relax. Because it's really not. Because he really went.
You just a Joe hater today?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. All right, Joe. You didn't get a fan today, Joe. I tried.
No. Now, when you say his comment, after you explained it to me, saying that his comment might have not from been a place of malice, I can respect that. I just want to know what makes him feel like he should comment in the first place. I think that's where I'm at with it. Like, just shut up, because no one asked you. But I guess somebody is asking him, because his podcast apparently gets a lot of fucking streams.
Well, okay. His podcast is mainly supposed to be around and evolve around music. So on this particular topic, they were reviewing Drake's album. And they were talking about their opinions of Drake's album.
Okay.
And this is how they got on the conversation of it. So I think it's going to always come back around as long as Drake is in music and Joe show is like a critique on music. So, you know what I mean? It's going to always be in the field. If I'm like a football analyst and you're a football player, you can't tell me, man, stop talking about me. I mean, I'm a football analyst. Nigga, if you do something good or bad, my job is to partly critique it or talk about it or whatever the case is. That's what I do.
Yeah. What did Joe ever respond to the read?
I believe so. I believe that's where that hold on. And you know what, Birdman hopped out here too. Told Joe to stop talking about Drake. Stop bringing him up.
Oh yeah, because Drake is part of Young Money and
that I'm not sure.
Probably anymore, but you know how Birdman protective over his property.
Gotta respect it.
Lil Wayne's still the best rapper of all time, so there it is.
Oh, just heads up for anybody that listens. Hey man, you know Juvenile got a new album coming out. They working on it.
What?
Manny Fresh producing the whole thing.
Oh my fucking god. Nostalgia. Cause I'm buying it. But GP, oh my god. I gotta tell my sisters, this is dope news. Because I was a Juvenile fan. Okay? I'm still a Lil Wayne fan. Lil Wayne does absolutely no wrong in my eyes.
I'm hoping he get on the album because they just before we get up out of here. Manny Fresh did like a little. It's not really like a tour. He's just been doing these shows, and he been bringing out Juvenile a lot. And a couple weeks ago, he brought out Juvenile and he brought out Turk.
I know. It's funny to watch the younger generation tell Turk he's not Turk on TikTok. Because, you know, he done gained weight, he done been to prison, all that. So they be like, that's not you. I'm like,
no.
what?
his face, he looked the same. Just old, right. Especially he's without facial hair. Maybe it's the fact that he don't have facial hair that makes him look the exact same. But Juvenile still looks the same. He just got his weight up. Because he used to be a little bit on the thinner side. So
did you see that whole BG when he got out of prison, his lock video?
I seen him. He got like long hair standing with Birdman in.
He wasn't standing with Birdman. It was some girl telling him to do a 360 after she tightened his locks or whatever. And they was like, he look a little fruity. I was like, don't y'all play with my dog like that. But
no way to disrespect.
Yeah, but these new kids, they won't say anything out their mouth. And don't say nothing to them. Oh, you canceled. Pulling up tweets from 20 years ago. Baby, I was a whole different person. Please. Because if we all had to be canceled for the shit we did when we was young, oh, God. Some of us wouldn't even have fucking careers. Okay? Thank God we grew up where cameras was not a big thing. Because, baby, if my mom caught me on camera,
you'd be rich.
I mean, I had a ball. You know, I did nothing I regret or nothing like that. But you know, ain't no shit that we need to keep reliving either.
Yeah, damn.
For real, my college years was, we had a good time.
In there earning your degree?
Partying 6 days a week. I used to go to church every Sunday. And I had 2 jobs. And I still graduate. But I had a blast. A real good time. That's all I'm saying. You shouldn't be crucified for the actions.
So if you was 24, you was still on campus, working on your second degree. And Drake came to your show.
I wouldn't
what you doing?
Because he light skinned. But to each his own.
What if BG showed up?
No, because he got yuck mode.
What?
Here's the thing. I've been picky since I was forever years old. So Drake would never be a nigga I would date, because especially when I was younger, because he was not street enough.
What about Pusha T?
Pusha T? Who is Pusha T?
From the Clips.
Hell no. He ugly.
Alright, what about... I'm trying to pick somebody still in their 30s. Ain't got not go too far up the numbers. I don't know brown skin niggas in their 30s. That rap. What about Kendrick Lamar?
Like, some of them, those would be my homeboy. It wouldn't be no us sleeping together.
Alright, so what's an artist you would talk to then? So I can get a visual.
Like, say like 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent, I was in love with that nigga.
So you'll jump 50 Cent bones. He definitely getting jumped on.
If I was in college and young and dumb and not, I was in college in love. But if I wasn't,
and he came to your motherfucking whatchamacallit. He was in your motherfucking sorority, but you know what I mean, by a little stage, took his shirt off and everything. He still cut like the old 50 and everything. Swole. And in the club, come on and shit like that. You know what I mean? What you doing?
Oh, we dancing. Now, I definitely would be a low groupie, but I ain't sleeping with nobody now. That's crazy. I met Juvenile in college, and he grabbed my butt, and we almost got into a fight.
You can't fight Juvenile now. You gotta accept that.
So we went, so I used to go to school in Columbia, South Carolina. And he was at the club tonight, and we had VIP tickets. And we were talking, and he was like, "Oh, where you from?" Because his baby mama from where I'm from. And he heard it, and he was like, "Oh, can I get a hug?" And that's cool, but keep your fucking hand to yourself. He like, oh, slow down. Because I reached back to hit him. And then his little security been like, oh, she gotta go. Okay, that's fine. He keep his fucking hand to himself. I don't care how much money he got. But, so I probably would have fangirl out, but I don't think I would have sleep with none of them now. Because definitely, like we met, let me see, who else did we meet? We met, remember Gorilla Zoe?
Mm-hmm.
We met Gorilla. Who else did we meet? We met Gucci.
What about Jeezy? Can Jeezy get that work?
Nah. I am still a Jeezy fan. We might could have talked about it. At 25, we ain't been no kids. Ooh, child. But see, I would have tried to get that nigga to wife me. Swear to God, I probably would have been fan out for Young Jeezy. When I tell you I've been a Young Jeezy fan since 2000, still am. Matter of fact, I go into his concert in December. Like, I'm still a fan. Jeezy, one of my closest friends, him and his business partner, they brought Jeezy to the House of Blues. Took off work. Made babysitting arrangements for my son, drove 5.5 hours so I could be VIP and see Jeezy perform. I am a fan. Okay? He disappointed when he married Lil Mai Tai, but that's your business. Love who you love. Now they getting a divorce. But Jeezy, you probably got me there. You probably got me there.
So if you get a divorce, that means he might be on the market. What you doing?
No, because now I don't want him.
What?
Nah,
you want to take Jeezy now?
Nah.
You want to take adult business-minded Jeezy?
Like, can he teach me some things, like, business-wise? Absolutely. But now, I don't want to sleep with him or nothing like that. I just still a man. But at 25, I'm young and dumb. Absolutely. But at 37, no. Yes, absolutely. At 25, though? Kid, did you sleep with him? Matter of fact, we met Yo Gotti. We went back to, me and my homegirl, I'm not gonna call her name. We went back to their hotel. And she was like, you coming up? Girl, I'll be in this lobby. But I'm not coming up there. Then she gone in the room thinking she about to get some of Yo Gotti. She fucking end up sleeping with the road manager. Bitch, you nuts. Cause no. That's why I could probably never goofy out.
What you mean? No.
What? The fucking road manager? He ain't even got no real money. Give me a bitch for what? It's crazy. Nope. I'm not gonna be able to do it. To each his own.
We gotta get Kia to stop being so prude. You know what I mean?
I ain't no prude. I just stingy with my shit. If more women were stingy with this shit, we wouldn't have all these unhealthy friendships out here.
And look for the love of Kia coming soon. You know what I mean? We working on it. You gonna do it like
my homeboy asked me earlier, he
flavor
talking about,
love.
would you have another child? Yeah, as soon as I got $1 million in savings. The man that I have a child for at this big age, he got to know I ain't never ever going back to work. So figure that out.
Oh, he got to figure that out.
He asking me to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
If I fall in love and get married, and my husband asks me to have a child, he has to know that I'm never returning to work. I need $1 million in savings. I want to work when I want to on the things that I want to. I'm never working because I have to. So if you can't provide that, don't ask me for no baby.
So what about when the baby get to in high school? You still can't work?
No, for what?
Because the baby old enough to like be at the house by themselves and everything.
13, 14. Baby, we should have had some investments and some big money, but I didn't know. I'm never going back to work. My child is 13. My oldest child, my goddaughter, is going on 18. If a man asks me to have a baby when my kids are 18 and 13 years older than them, sir, you better know what you're getting yourself into. Because I am going extreme. We beyond push gifts. I need a nanny and a maid. And I don't do night feedings. So, pick your battles.
Oh, so you ain't going back to work and you ain't cooking and cleaning no more?
No, I'll cook and clean and all of that. And I'll tend to the baby.
Why you need a nanny? And a maid?
For help.
It's only one kid. What you need? The other ones are grown almost.
No, you're not listening. And exactly. And you see how you have all of these reasons are compromises or scenarios is exactly why I'm not having another child. Sir, I'm telling you what I want. It's not up for debate or a compromise. If that is not a part of the deal, you need to figure out how you can have that child on your own. Period.
Man, we'll coffee up, man. Hold up. This is really.
So if Angie says she want another child, but she don't want to go back to work, that's not an option?
Angie hasn't worked for the better part of 10 years already. Well, so I don't think it's too much different.
My kind of girl. Cause what?
Every time she said, "I'm going back to work," I'm like, "Okay, we'll be beefing and she'll get mad." I'm going back to that. I'm like, "Okay." And then at the post office, hey, we got these postings. Oh, we're trying to say I got to get a job now. When you just said I could be a stay-at-home, I said, "Look, listen, you said the other day, you know what I mean? You was going back to work. I'm just letting you know." So I seen some stuff come open, and then we into it. Got right. You know what? I'm just gonna stop telling you shit then, because you crazy as a motherfucker.
She's just letting you know. I can go back to work if I want to.
She been doing her stay at home. mom slash. Well, she did go to, back to school for cosmetology, so she do that when she want to. I'm
telling you, if I have another kid, baby, I want to be a woman of luxury and a well-kept woman. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's just like a lady been talking about earlier. How do women stay when they get cheated on? If you gonna stay, shut the fuck up. 1, 2. Cheating is a rich man's sport. Bitch, don't let me be paying all these bills and you cheating on me. Now you got to go. Cause what the fuck? You cheating on her in my shit? That's crazy. So no.
So somebody who got money can cheat.
No, not on me. I'm just saying, men that cheat should be able to afford it.
What's afforded?
You got women out here who giving up their hot pocket for free, so there's that.
Correct. They you can buy women a 4 for $4 from Wendy's, and they be putting out.
Ain't no fucking way. Not in this day and age, partner. But to each his own. I ain't judging nobody for their life choices. Do your thing, sis. Just don't let it affect me.
Hey, I'm the opposite of Kia. I'm definitely judging. Let any one of you motherfuckers hit this flow. Talk talking like this. I'm judging because we should be getting better. If you're in your 20s, hey, you just living life. I guess you have sex. You definitely have sex for free. So you know what I mean. Little things really don't even matter because you probably gonna give it a free any motherfucking way. So I get that. When you're in your 30s, if you laying down and you ain't got no type of expectations. Niggas, you laying down with niggas, open your legs for niggas that ain't got no 401ks, they ain't got no goals, they ain't got no aspirations, no motivation, no determinations, no 5-year plan, no 10-year plan. These niggas, man, listen, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Now y'all judging.
They still be judging because I don't care. Like I tell you, as long as what you're doing don't affect me, PB, I'm not complaining. But
because when people don't judge, these same women turn around and get a new baby.
And then they want help as a single parent. But you know, hey.
They want you, Kia. You know what I mean? You got older kids, you ain't really got no baby, you know what I mean? And I know that you gonna be free after 6. Can you watch my baby?
Hell no.
While I go to the club.
Nah.
You know, Junior like you know what I mean? You the only one he cool around.
That's cool. Will I watch your baby for you to go to work? I got you, sis. But for you to go to the club, you lied to me and your mammy, because no.
And she got to find a new man.
She do.
And that's when she goes to the club.
Not in the club. Apparently that didn't...
That's why you gotta judge him. That's why you gotta judge him. Like, hey man, listen, we're not doing that shit no more, man. Stop that dumb ass shit. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, why you judge? Yes, I am.
You don't gotta judge.
Move
you
the
can
fuck
just
on.
give sound advice.
I'm tired. See, because by the time we got here, I gave you advice that you didn't heed to already.
I don't know. Dating in Atlanta is strange. I will say that.
You can't trust that all y'all women are women down there. I know that.
Shit, you can't trust that all these niggas.
Oh, see that's another Atlanta problem. I ain't heard too much heard that problem up here.
Yeah, you got the transgender men now. Such a big thing. But yeah, no.
You'll figure it out.
I don't know. It's strange. But I think right now I'm just like in the space of like I don't wanna. I go on a date here and there. But I'm all out of like, oh, maybe I can work with that. Nah. Baby, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Why it's not gonna work? Because you Kia?
No, one red flag.
And you prude?
One red flag and I'm gone.
Where you going?
What makes you think I'm a prude? That is crazy.
Cause you the one that said I've been picky since I don't know, since forever.
That don't mean I don't have sex. That mean I'm just selective of who I have sex with.
Hey, y'all don't believe
As
Kia.
we all should be. Were you not selective with who you had sex with, Sal? That's another thing.
I'm only a 7. Crazy. I'm only a 7 to 8 in my lifetime, and I'm 40.
Thing. And it makes you selective. I still can count my bodies on my 2 hands, and I like to keep it that way.
I'm a 7 to 8. And I at the most, I want to count somebody maybe that I don't remember. So that's why I give myself 8 just in case I'm forgetting. Because I want to say 7. But I'm cool with say 8 because I'm still under 10 any motherfucking way. So I don't know. Some women be like, but I say, but no, they're like, you just lying. You just picked the low. I said, nah, because in the men's circle, they look at me like you ain't did nothing. Right. I got guys who counts as in the tens or hundreds. And why would I be telling them my count is like 7 or 8? That don't benefit me. I don't give a fuck about that. Let's be real. I'm a late bloomer too. I know that. I tell people that. I'm definitely a late bloomer. I ain't start till I was 19.
And that's a beautiful
And by the time I got to 21, I was in a relationship for like 4 years. By the time I got out of that one, I got with Angie. And been on and off with that for damn near 15. So when the fuck was I supposed to be out here? Now, if me and Angie separate, I'm definitely whoring.
Wow.
I've said that. I'm definitely not settling down no time soon. I think I'm gonna try to whore. I think I'm gonna try to on purpose. That's what I say now. Now it could be my high hopes. But I told Angie that she don't believe me anyway. But I've said that I'm gonna be out here. But you never know.
Yeah, because y'all.
I might just sit my black ass down. It's been. I'm 40 now.
You done propose?
We've been engaged 3 times.
We gonna get married.
I don't know. Right now, that's on her. I proposed. That's all I can do right now. The hardest part is done.
When we setting this date?
We were supposed to elope in August. Now, because she didn't want a full wedding, because she said she had a bad experience when I was in the military, and she was supposed to be planning it with some people, and they kind of like took over her shit, and it pissed her off, and she just never got back to it. That was one of the times. But she said she want to elope, so we had set it up for this past August, and then she went to somebody. Well, she went to like 3 weddings, because I told you she did cosmetology. So like, I think 2 of her cousins and 1 of her friends, or 3 of her cousins, they all got married this summer. And now her I wanna outdo them done came out of her. So now she want a big wedding again. So then we didn't get married in August because now next year she wants to plan a huge wedding.
I want to invite you. That's it. That's all.
That's what she wants. We in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
It get cold out there.
In the winter?
Make sure y'all have a spring wedding. I can't have it.
It definitely won't be in the winter.
It got snow?
In the winter? Yeah.
Nah.
We by the Great Lakes. We by Minnesota then.
I just making sure I in the right place. Nah, I ain't coming. Y'all get married in the summer. Because don't y'all be like when we in spring and April, y'all still got cold weather sometimes?
And no, it's in spring. In spring, the weather's good. It just rains.
When your birthday? October. When
October 7th. January, March 7th. It's a lot of ours too close. Because mine's October 7th. Hers is March 7th. Her sister is something else on the 7th. My mama's May 6th. Sometimes I'll be having to calculate, try to remember whose birthday is where.
Shout out to that Taurus.
But it'll end up being like summer, fall. I'm assuming it'll be summer unless we just go out of state and do it. I told her, because I didn't want to get married in Milwaukee or in Wisconsin. I told her we could go out of state. That was the whole point of the eloping anyway. To go to like a motherfucking big ass beach for like a few days or like you know what I mean, 4 or 5 days, whatever the trip, do the whole motherfucking thing, do the honeymoon in or what, roll it all together, invite everybody down, kick it, chill, do all, you know what I mean? I don't know what she want to do now. She says she still might do that and then have a destination wedding, but then have a big reception. It's on her. I made my move. And I paid for 3 motherfucking rings, so something better come out of it, or I'm taking my rings back.
Yeah, right. Sounds good.
Shit. All right, I took the first one back already. I'll tell you that. I took the first one back. You ain't think that shit was gonna work? I got the first one. She'll tell you. I got that first one. She was mad as a motherfucker. I was like, what does it matter? You didn't get married. I paid for it. That shit should be like contractual. You should have to sign a contract. If this man give you this ring and y'all don't get married, you gotta give him that shit back. That's money. I ain't give you that for no motherfucking reason. I gave you that with the intent that we was getting married. So if we getting married, you should be giving it back then.
I kept
You only got it with the intent to get married. No, see what I'm saying? You bogus. You definitely should be returning those.
I pawned the second.
Well, if it doesn't go through and it's on the man's part, then you might be able to keep it. But if it's on your part, then you definitely should be giving it back.
I don't care whose part is on. It was a gift. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
It's not. Hold on. Wedding ring is not a gift. And you're only giving that with the intent that y'all gonna get married. If you're not gonna get married, then you shouldn't even be accepting it.
If he didn't give it for the wrong reasons, it's mine to have whenever. However,
yeah, ain't co-signing you robbing niggas out of their
who robbing? My second proposal, he made a baby.
You condom.
He made a baby.
Okay, so you get his. Now what about the other one?
He died, so they're both mine.
But one of them should belong to the pawn shop. So I don't know if it should be yours anymore. But
well, the second one, the baby maker, definitely. That shit was pawned with the quickies.
The other one, you probably should pass it down.
To who?
What you mean to who? You got a son?
So I should give him. That's not his daddy.
I mean, but I'm just saying, pass it down to somebody. What you gonna do with it in the long run?
I still have it.
So what are you gonna do with it in the long run?
It's in a jewelry box. It'll remain in there. 2.5.
So God forbid, on the day that you might pass away at 150 years old, what happens with the ring?
My goddaughter can have it.
When she's 120, she's 100. you gonna pass it down from 150-year-old to the 120-year-old? Come on now.
I honestly only took that ring off. So the proposal was in 2008. I took that ring off I moved it for the second engagement. Then after we broke up, I put it back on, and I didn't take it off again until 2000.
When did he pass?
2008.
In 2019, what? Somebody else came along?
No, 2019. I think I was in a mental space of it's okay to release that now. So there's that. But
so when was the last time you wore it?
Disrespectfully, I've worn it through all of my relationships, which is nuts.
Yeah, you were disrespectful. You was a little bit disrespectful.
But I mean, they respected the sentimental value. They might not like it, but they respected it.
So you told them about it?
Yeah, I did. Because I kept it on my engagement finger.
So when you was getting engaged, you was wearing both the rings?
So when I got my second proposal, I moved it to my right hand. And I should have never moved the bitch, but I moved it. But
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you.
I used to shower with that ring, wear that ring, never took it off. And then after my grandmama passed and I went through therapy the second time, I was in a very good mental place. So it's time to take it off. You know?
When last time you tried it on?
I haven't worn it since that day I took it off.
Do you look at it?
Nope, I haven't even opened a jewelry box. I was just about to say that. I know where it's at when I go looking for it, but I haven't worn it since that day.
Hey, you gotta pass that down.
It was time. It was time to let him go. Girls, keep your rings.
Because girls will take your ring and then they go sleep with another nigga. To me, that's the most disrespectful shit. You engaged to be married, And then you go sleep with another nigga, but you still wearing a nigga ring while you doing it.
I've never cheated. If I sleeping with somebody else, baby, we're done.
We're going to investigate that, kid.
You can. But when I'm single, I'm single and free to do what I please. But a lot of me is the one thing that I did horribly, and it's probably why my homegirl always tell me that's why my body count's so low. But I always got a nigga in my back pocket. My go back nigga. When I'm single, I go back to that nigga. And he's always lying in wait.
So he know your routine.
Huh? I mean,
so he knows your routine.
Last one, he had get a girlfriend, and I'm like, oh no, we good. And then he broke out with his girlfriend. But with my last relationship, y'all remember, I told you in coffee I was fucking in love. I think we was gonna break up, but life is life. But
y'all gonna work that out? Possibility?
No, we not. I'm not a backtrack kind of girl. Once you hurt my feelings, it's done. We already know how I am with my emotions. Once you hurt my feelings, baby, there is no take back. I'm not forgiving. Because, it takes a lot for me to be vulnerable and shit like that. So, once you don't see that side of me and you broke my trust, oh, baby, no. No take back. Go back.
So you just walking around here like a woman scorned, huh? Just being petty and what's the word I'm looking for?
How's that petty? I moved on. Will I hold the next man to the same standards? Absolutely. But will I bring my past relationship into our situation? Never. And I mean, when we broke up, I took a whole year to be like sure that I was done and I was healed and over that space because I was that in love. So that took some time to come back from. You can't just be like, oh, we broke up today and 2 weeks from now I in somebody else's bed. I don't move like that. So
if he try to call you today, you ain't got nothing for him.
No. He texts me all the time. But as far as us getting back together and having any kind of physical, mental relationship, no. He hit me with the why we can't be friends back. That was like January. I was like, you sure you want to be my friend? Because I don't think that's going to work for you.
Why that won't work for him?
Because in that moment, he thought us being friends meant that we would sleep together. But see, a lot of men hear me say that my best friend was my first boyfriend. And the idea that we're still friends, people think that we still sleep together. I haven't slept with that man since 2006. and that's what people think that, and then they think because Tyler's stepfather is my ex-boyfriend, but Tyler known him from 3 until 9 until we broke up. So that's an important part of his life while his daddy was away. So I don't take him from him. They still hang out. Like, he would come to Georgia, pick him up, etc. So I don't take that from him. So when they hear that, they think for some reason that I'm still sleeping with these men. So in his mind, he was like, oh, we could be friends. And he thought we would sleep together. Oh, baby, I don't want to sleep with you. I'm done with that. So he don't really want to be my friend, but he thought that was his way in. That's cool. When he texts me, I respond. If I'm in a bad mood, I say nothing.
Little kid, y'all. Told y'all she was selfish.
How? Everyone should be protecting their goods.
Leaving that man with blue balls like that.
I'm pretty sure he fucking somebody. It just ain't me. I mean, he's not ugly. He's well groomed. He has money. I'm pretty sure he's sleeping with somebody. We live in Atlanta.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any problems in that department. I just will not be one of the notches on his belt. That's it. I fulfilled my duties in his life. We're done.
And how long was this? How long was this going for?
How long were we together? 2020 to 2022, just 2 years.
And it took you a year to get over it?
Well, I said I was going to take like 6 months to make sure I was fully over it. But 6 months turned into, it was a year. We broke up 4th of July, 2022. And I didn't start dating again until August of this year.
Who idea it was for the breakup?
Oh, I did it.
So you left him?
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm not a very... I feel like if we having the same discussions about something, you know, now we talking will versus skill. Because I'm a very, very transparent person in regards to what I want and what I need. And even though some people may deem me as difficult, I'm really not. I'm a very domesticated girlfriend, which is nuts. Because I'm a mean ass. But anything you need, like, I got you. I'll pack your lunch. All kind of dumb shit. But I got you. So I don't ask for a lot. Fortunately, I make my own cash. I'll spend it on you if you act right. So I want what I want when I want it. And when I don't get it, we may have 3 discussions about it. But after the 3rd discussion, I'm probably going to slide.
So you're throwing a tantrum?
It's not a tantrum. All relationships are about compromise. And if I'm willing to compromise, you know, when people first meet me, they be like, "Ooh, you so mean." And you know, the topic now is, you know, women too masculine, right? I'm never that when I'm in a relationship. I'm a good girlfriend. Anything you ask me for, you can have. I'm not one of those girls that hold out. I don't do pussy punishment. None of those shit. So the simple shit I ask you for should never be an argument. That's it. I don't argue with niggas. That is crazy. I don't argue with adults. That is nuts.
Then your friend put somebody on punishment?
I got a homegirl that did somebody put somebody on pussy punishment.
Did you tell her about herself?
She got cheated on too. Hell yeah, because it's dumb as fuck. Here's the thing. Some men, now some of these niggas real sassy. That's their business. But most men, actual men, I'm not talking about these fucking man boys, and I'm not talking about these children. Most men are very simple. Even if you mad, don't go 2 and 3 weeks without sleeping with your man. Especially if you know you got a good man. Because it's plenty, we outnumber you niggas 10 to 1. It's plenty bitches throwing pussy at him. So, baby, that's not gonna be your problem when you go outside. Like, I'm not willing to get into those kind of, like, I think that's a stupid argument. Like, no. Especially, so my ex was a barber. Baby, take your single parent ass back where you come from. He is not missing no meals over here, okay? That's not gonna be an argument. So, I just don't think that's... When you have a good man, I think you take care of that man as you expect him to take care of you. But if you doing your part, if it ever comes a time when you need to walk away, you know that you did your part. And putting a grown ass man on pussy punishment, what is this? Is your period on? Because you still got a mouth. Stop playing. That is crazy. I don't know. I don't play those kind of games. That's not it. That's never, like, you ain't never.
People, why she couldn't just, you know what I mean, put her work in and then just go back on her side of the bed? Hey, right. We still beefing, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
And see, even if we had a whole disagreement that day, I still want to be loved on at night. And that may come from my knowing how short life is and how you can talk to somebody and an hour later they be fucking gone. and that may be the space I'm in. But if we argue at 4 o'clock, at 12 when we laying down, wrap your hand back around my waist, because I want you to know that even though I'm pissed, I still love you and I want to feel love. That is crazy to me. And 9 times out of 10, how many disagreements can you not solve by a good night? Like, stop playing. Unless you gamble away all the money and not paying the bills. Like, what are you paying shit? That's crazy. Well, that's just me. That's just my way of thinking. I don't cause a lot of room for argument. I don't do that. And I'm not like, say you work Sunday through, for instance, my ex works, what is it? Wednesday through Sunday, right? So if he pissed me off on Wednesday, we're not talking about it until next Monday. And if because I'll wait that long, if it's still on my mind, then it's something that bothered me. But if I've waited it out, it's probably not important anyway. But like, I'm never gonna send you out in the world angry, not about dumb shit, nothing minute. Like, no, I don't do that. Because it's just, I don't know, for me, I'm a what if person. So if something happened, we arguing because he didn't put the trash out last night, that's nuts. You get into a car accident and I ain't even get to apologize for calling you an asshole. Like, that's crazy. So it makes no sense. So I don't do that, and I don't do pussy punishment. First of all, 9 times out of 10, women be putting niggas on pussy punishment and want sex just as much as they do. So what would be the point in that? Now both of y'all unhappy for what reason? Not because of me. Because I tell all my girls, if you got a good man, you better treat him right. Because it's 9 bitches waiting to take him from you. So I don't do that. We already outnumber y'all. And then, out of 10 of y'all, you got 4 bad eggs. Like, the numbers are not, the math does not math. So when you have a good man, now, what we shouldn't talk about? Tyler Perry and that foolishness. Talk about the man can only pay the light bill. That's crazy. But anyway.
Oh, we could talk about that on the next. Send it to me.
I gotta find it again. Because, baby, black men always got something to kneel why a black woman should settle for what she don't want. That's crazy. But I just think that certain things in a relationship could definitely be either handled by a good night or it's really not a major argument. So, that's just my crooked way of thinking,
All right, yo, we gonna let your girl go. What is it, 9 o'clock? We're up to 9 o'clock there?
Yeah, it's past my bedtime. It's 9:12.
I be trying to make this thing an hour. I don't know how we keep on getting up into the 1:30s and almost 2s and shit.
Cause we got a lot to say. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Hey, Kia bringing her blogs back, man. I'm gonna let y'all know further.
Yeah.
But where y'all gonna find her at and the name mode and everything.
But is your thing, Hit me up.
What's the site again?
It's Pocket Treasures. On Instagram is @_ Pocket Treasures.
Hey, man. Matter of fact, that's Fee thing right there.
Huh?
That's my sister in here. My sister Fee. She loves to it. I like Fee. You be my sister for one. You violate.
She not.
I don't need to hear about that. Yeah, she is. Because I don't need to hear about that. That's why I know she violating. You violate by talking to the.
How old she is?
Fee? 44?
Yeah.
45.
You said 20? 45?
Yeah.
Quit acting like you don't know what's happening.
I don't want to hear it though.
Tell her inbox me, and I got her.
That's the thing right there.
Cause she can get
y'all definitely
she can get the homeboy discount.
Y'all definitely you definitely would have been like, what? Been on there right now looking for. I'm like, Pete, come on. Actually, in my Caucasian sister too, KDG. KDG is a toy person too. But both of them. I inbox you. I just thought about both of them too. And Fee was supposed to be on here today too. I'm gonna have to call her after this, see what's going on. But with that, we out of here, man. That was Ask Kia. Y'all can find Ask Kia on Instagram. We'll let you know what's going on with the blogs and everything that's coming back up, and a lot of things being revamped. Okay.
Yes, we over here trying to be better than yesterday.
Correct. Always trying to be forward thinking and get this community together. I got a lot of ideas, and I just got to do one step at a time to get there. I don't know what the fuck going on with Cough. He done missed 2. Now he gonna complain, and then all week at work when I see him, he gonna be complaining, and then come Sunday he MIA again, and it ain't that hard. He only go to church. Coffee, you ain't in church that long, man. Church is not all day.
Not till no 8 o'clock at night. And if you in church that long, I'm gonna need you to get your new church family, brother.
I know he been done now because I've seen his name pop up on my computer saying he on Xbox.
Oh, he just ain't want to talk to us. Tell him my feelings.
No, but then he was just asking me this morning, yeah, man, let me know, man, when we gonna be ready. And then soon as we ready, I called him, he don't answer. I'm like, all right, Coffee. I don't know what he be doing, man. He be going through something the last couple Sundays. I'm gonna cut him a break these last couple Sundays. Cause they ain't like him. But also shout out to Eric stepping through too. And I don't know what happened to Reese. I sent him a link and everything. He's supposed to be even going through some relationship stuff. You might have to help him out with that kid.
Oh man, poor baby. I thought Reese was single. I thought that was the conversation we was having last week, but I guess not.
He is, but
single with problems?
He has like three possibles on the table.
Oh shit!
He's trying to weed between the 3, but they all like bring like a lot of bad business to the ain't none of them good. Like if I tell you some of this stuff, I want him to be on here so we can talk about it. I thought he was gonna be here. When you hear some of this shit that your females is doing, oh man, this is crazy. It's crazy. But we'll talk about it, y'all.